Broomstick Oly coming at you again, you guys. Here we go. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna revisit the burger warm-up, get that going again, getting some good explosive snatch work in there. And yeah, just enjoy having some fun working on some skill work. But first things first, we still gotta warm ourselves up. Skill work or not, no loading or not, we're still putting ourselves into some pretty stressful positions and postures. So let's get ourselves set up and warmed up. Feet underneath those hips, or just outside the hips. And we're just gonna work on a few high pulls. We're gonna pull the bar to the sternum, and we're gonna come back down. Pull the bar to the sternum, and back down, and sternum, back down. Let's take it up to the sternum with a slow turnover overhead, and we'll come back down to that high hang, pull to the sternum, overhead, come back down, and one more time, pull to the sternum, turn overhead, and bring back down to behind the neck. Stepping your feet out to your squat stance so you have a little bit more give in those hips. Let's squeeze the glutes. We'll pull the hips back into a nice good morning. We'll stand up nice and tall. Taking a big breath in for height. Let's rotate low rib, just turning as far as you feel comfortable. Come back through, and then rotate low rib. Come back through, and let's pull those hips back again, give them a good glute squeeze, feeling those hamstrings. Stand tall, and again, rotate low rib. Come back through, rotate low rib. Come back through, pull those hips back, nice good morning. And stand or tall, and rotate low rib. And rotate low rib. And then we'll come back to center. Now we're going to bring our feet back under our hips. We're going to turn our toes out a little bit. We're just going to work on a nice pause dip. So we're just going to take those hips down, those knees slightly out, keeping that big toe in contact with the floor. And then we're just going to stand tall. And now let's dip, holding that position, nice and vertical, hip under shoulder. Stand tall, and dip, nice tall position, and stand tall. Let's shoulder press, get that bar overhead. Pull back down behind the neck, shoulder press, get that good overhead. One more time, and shoulder press, and then bring the bar back to the high hang. So we're in our snatch grip, that nice wide grip. Our feet are in our hip width stance, and let's just take that bar to mid-thigh. We're going to take the bar to mid-thigh, nice positioning, weight through the midfoot. Our shoulders are just in front of the bar. And then you're going to turn those palms forward, and then you're going to come back, turning those palms down. Taking the bar down to launch, I'm going to turn the palms forward, open up the biceps and the chest, grab hold of the bar, lower everything down below the knee, and then again, palms forward, opening up the chest, taking hold. We're going to stand the bar all the way up to the hip, push through those legs and hips, drive up, muscle snatch. We'll pull down behind the neck, step our feet to our squat stance, squeeze the glutes, get set, pressing snatch balance. We're going to press ourselves slowly down into that good overhead squat to your range. Stand tall, bring our feet back under, bar comes back to the high hang. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see profile. Let's take the bar to mid-thigh, weight through the midfoot, shoulders just in front of the bar, palms forward. Take hold of the bar again, bring it down to launch. Palms forward. Take hold, hips and shoulders drop together, below the knee. Palms forward. Take hold. Now, pressing through those legs, stand the bar up to the hip. Push through the legs more, muscle snatch. We'll bring the bar back down. We'll shimmy our feet out to our squat stance. Set, nice and tight. Press yourself down underneath of the bar. Staying in that good overhead squat. We'll stand. Feet come back under. Bring the bar back down. And then one more time, you're going to turn back to the front. Feet are under those hips. Let's take that bar to mid-thigh. Palms forward. Take hold. Bar comes to launch. Palms forward. Take hold. Drop everything down below. Palms forward. Take hold. Pressing through those feet, stand the bar to the hip, press it up, come back down behind the neck, step the feet out to that squat stance, take a big breath, tight, strong, press yourself down to the bottom of that squat, stand tall, good, feet come back under, bar comes back down to the hip, nice. Whew. All right, take a moment. We've experienced that squat. We've experienced some below parallel, a little bit of that pull from the floor position. Now it's time to get a little bit more aggressive, and we're going to move into our burner. So the first three movements of our burner warm-up again all stem from the high hang, and they're all going to feed into each other. So the first one is that nice down and finish. So we get that nice tall finish, that little shrug with straight arms. Then the next movement is we get that dip, and then we get that tall finish into that high and outside. And then next, we get the dip, we drive through those positions into our muscle snatch. So a little bit more juice than what I was showing you there, but those are the first three movements, and they all feed into each other, working on that big leg drive and that strong finish of the snatch. After that, we're going to move into some drops and then our skill transfer exercises. So let's start this up. We're going to go for 3 exercises, or sorry, 3 reps each of each exercise. So down and finish, we're going to do our 2-second dip for all of our dips today. Nice and tall, weight through the midfoot. 2, 1, hop. Good. Set. 2, 1, hop. Good. One more time. 2, 1, hop. Good. Now we're going to go high and outside. 2-second dip. 2, 1, hop. Good. Get set. 2, 1, hop. Good. Remember, driving through those legs to get that bar moving. 2, 1, hop. Good. Muscle snatch. We're going to go right overhead. No rebending of the knees. Get set. 2, 1, hop. Come back down. Feet set. Nice and tight. 2, 1, hop. Come back down. One more time. Get set. 2, 1, hop. Good. Keeping the bar here. Press into that bar overhead. We are going to land in our 2, 4, 6-inch positions. So our power positions. Get set, tight, and go. Stand tall. Feet come under. A little deeper this time. Go. Stand tall. Feet come under. A little deeper. Go. Stand tall. Now full squat, full drop. Press into the bar. Go. Stand. Feet come under. Set. Go. Stand. Feet come under. Set. Go. Stand. Feet come under. Bar to the shoulders. Our feet are under our hips or just outside. We're going to work our snatch push press. 2-second dip. Drive the bar overhead. Get tight. 2, 1, hop. Good overhead position. Come back down. Get set. 2, 1, hop. Come back down. One more time. 2, 1, hop. Keep it there. Step your feet to your squat stance. Actively pressing into the bar as we go down and up. Overhead squat. Take it down. Pressing into that bar the whole time. Stand tall. Good. For 2. Press into that bar. Stand tall. Press into that bar for 3. And stand tall. Good. Feet are going to stay where they're at. Bring the bar down. So they're in our squat stance. Because this next one, our heaving snatch balance, we're going to work on a nice down up, but we're going to press ourselves aggressively under the bar. Quickly but silently. No foot movement. Ready? Tall. 2, 1, hop down. Stand. Receive. Good. Set. Weight through the midfoot. 2, 1, hop down. Stand. Receive. Good. Set. 2, 1, hop down. Stand. Feet come under. Receive. So now our feet are back in our hip width stance. Now we're going to work our snatch drop. So we're going to press ourselves down under the bar quickly and aggressively, landing in a good squat. Now, There's no down up, just down. Get set, eyes straight ahead. Go! Strong arms, pressing into the bar, feet. Bar comes down. Get set. Go! Stand, feet come under, bar comes down, set. Go! Stand, feet come under, bar comes down. Now, we're going to bring those two together and work our snatch balance. So this time we get it down, up, and then drive ourselves under the bar. Eyes straight ahead, big breath. 2, 1, hop! Stand, feet, bar comes down, get set. 2, 1, hop! Stand, feet come back under the hips, receive, set. 2, 1, hop! Stand tall, feet, bar can come to the high hang. Awesome, you guys, great job. Now, I'm gonna let you guys catch your breath a little bit, because I need a moment. That gets the heat going. I cannot stress it enough how valuable that warm-up is, because it works so many different things. Snatch skill, squat skill, gets the heart rate up a bit, gets you ready for basically everything you could ever possibly be doing in a work set at the same time as working on your Oly. So feel free to use this. Do a little quick head-to-toe warm-up, throw down some burner, move into the rest of the warm-up, and work on those good old workouts, okay? But use that burner, it's very handy. Now what we're gonna work on, again, building down. We've been working on that drill sequence of the finish, high pull hold with the turnover, and then the snatch. We've been working from our high hang, mid-thigh launch. Today we're gonna take it all the way from below the knee. So all of our movements today are gonna be from below the knee in that drill. It doesn't change the drill. What it does do is it instills a little more idea of patience. So when I say high pull, hold, go, you need to stand that bar all the way up to the hip and then go. So we need to have a little bit of patience, and that's what I mean by this. So, taking a peek here, we're gonna start, I'm gonna start from the side so you guys can see. Feet just outside the hips or under the hips. We're gonna take a nice smooth inventory of our positions down below the knee. Now we set, and we're gonna work the finish. So I'm just gonna show you the first set here. I push through those legs into that finish. So I have all that time from below the knee to mid-thigh before I start thinking about going vertical. Now, I'm gonna take it back down, setting that position, taking inventory of the positions. Now I'm gonna high pull hold. I set, I push, go. Turn over, so that turnover happens when my feet hit, my arms are locked out strong, and then we work on that snatch, and the same thing, same patience, stand tall, feet come under, and then we come back down. So there's just a little bit more patience. The push through the legs, the finish position's all the same. It's just we need to be a little bit more patient until we go vertical and get that body going. So let's practice that a few times. All right, let's do it together. I'm gonna grab that PVC and that wide grip. First set, we're just gonna take it a little slower down to or below the knees. We're just gonna check in with those positions. We'll get set. Let's take the bar to mid-thigh. Feel your feet, feel your shoulders. We should be nice and planted through the midfoot, shoulders just in front of the bar. Take the bar down to launch, just above the knee. Same idea, we should still feel that pretty balanced position. Now we're gonna drop the hips and shoulders together below the knee. So we should still feel that mid-foot balance, flat foot contact, shoulders just in front of the bar. Now, set, finish. Good. Now let's take it down again in those three positions. Mid-thigh, quick check, launch, hips and shoulders drop together, set, high pull hold, go. Go! Good. Come back down. Now we're going to snatch. So take it to mid-thigh, take it to launch, below the knee, set, snatch. Stand tall, feet come under, bar comes down. Good. Not bad. All right. So you notice each time we hit that in our next rep, the time at each of those positions kind of lessened. So this time, we're going to make it a little smoother going down to that starting position for our movement. I want you to note them, but we're going to keep it pretty smooth to launch, and then we'll drop together below the knee. Okay? Nice and smooth, but remember, kind of say it in your mind or even out loud if you want. Mid-thigh, launch. Right? Just so you note and catalog that position. Standing tall, let's take it down to launch. There's mid-thigh and launch. Hips and shoulders come down together. Set. Now we finish. Go. Good. Now we're going to do that again. Mid-thigh, launch. Everything drops together. Feel those feet, those shoulders. High pull, hold. Go. Go. Good. Fast turnover. Now we're going to snatch. We're going to do that same inventory all the way down. Mid-thigh, launch. Everything comes down below. Set. Snatch. Stand. Feet. Bar comes down. Good. Now this last one, I'm going to face the camera. And we're just going to take it down smoothly using that catalog and that inventory all the way down. So you're going to say, okay, mid-thigh, launch, drop to below the knee. Right? Say that in your mind. We're going to do this nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be slow. We're going to smooth it out a little bit. Okay? Same three movements. Feet underneath the hips or just outside. Toes slightly turned out. Get set. Now, take it down to below the knee. Mid-thigh, launch, drop below. Set. Now we're going to finish. Go. Good. Tall and set. Mid-thigh, launch, below the knee. Set. High pull, hold. Go. Go. Good. Come back down. Set. Now we're going to snatch it. Take it down. Mid-thigh, launch, below. Set. Snatch. Stand. Feet. Bar comes down. Nice. Good work, you guys. Now, if you'd like to pause the video, do that a few more times, get a couple more reps in there, please do so. All right, work on that smooth inventory all the way down. Give yourself a little pause below the knee so you can note your foot position, feel your feet, feel your weight, feel your shoulders, engagement, and then take it down. But if you like, pause the video, take down a couple more reps. If you're like, no, I'm good, follow me along. We're going to go through a little work set, same style. And we're going to work through a little bit, very similar to what we did the other day, except this time we're going to do what's called a three-position snatch. We are going to do a high hang snatch, a launch snatch, and a below the knee snatch. Where you land is up to you depending on how your legs are feeling or your range of motion, so keep that in mind. But we're going to work on that good leg drive, and we're going to work on a little bit of that patience with the leg drive, and then more patience with the leg drive, okay? So I'm going to start the first one facing you guys. Remember that high hang is the most awkward. We're working on that vertical dip, so that shoulder is over the hip. It's that just down, breaking of the hip and knee, driving straight up. Hardest and most awkward because we don't have a lot of time, all right? But that's that last little bit of vertical leg drive we get in both the clean and the snatch, okay? So let's get ourselves set up. We're not gonna worry about a 2-second tempo, but if that helps you, use it, all right? Tall and tight, weight through the midfoot, nice and solid, and high hang snatch. Go. Stand, feet come under, bar comes down. Now we're going to take it to launch, and then we're going to pause at launch. So pull the bar down to launch, feel your feet, feel your shoulders, snatch. Stand, feet come back under, bar comes down. Good. Now we're going to smoothly take it down below the knee. So take it down, everything comes down together, set, snatch. Stand, feet, come back down. Good. Let's turn the other way, different direction. Well, you can stay the same. I'm going to turn the other direction so you can see profile. Nice and steady, big breath, nice and tight, high hang snatch. Go. turn the other side so you can see the other side of the body. You can still face the forward if you like. Nice and tall. Now, high hang snatch. Squeeze the glutes. Set the upper back. And go. Stand. Feet come under. Bar comes down. Tall. Take it to launch. Feel your feet. Feel your shoulders. Snatch. Stand. Feet. Bar comes down. Set. Let's take it down to below. Everything drops together. Feel your feet. Your shoulders. Snatch. Stand tall. Feet. Come back down. Awesome. Now, if you'd like to do a little bit more of those reps, pause the video, take down a couple more sets of that 3-position snatch. It's a good time. It's a nice chance to work on a bunch of different pieces of that snatch from the floor. So you're working on each individual section and segment of the snatch. So take advantage, work it, work those positions. Now we're going to work on that squat development piece, everyone's favorite, all right? So we're going to put the PVC pipe down for a second. We're just going to get ourselves set up in our regular squat stance. And I just want you to feel that regular squat stance for a second. So let's take it down. 3, 2, little pause in the bottom, and stand pushing through those feet. Good. I want you to really pay attention to those feet today. Let's take it out first to our sumo stance. This is where we're going to start our practice today. All right, so standing up nice and tall, what we're going to do is we're going to take it down. 3, 2, 1. Nice tall body. Push through those legs, push those knees out, keeping them strong. Again, 3, 2, 1. Pushing those knees out, pushing them out as we come back up. Flat feet. One more time. 3, 2, 1. And push through those legs. Good. Nice. From here, we're going to take our PVC pipe, thumb and a thumb. We're going to pull it up and under, over to the shoulders. We're going to take the feet out to our wide stance, toes slightly turned out. Remember, with this bar behind our neck and our shoulders, it might not have the same range we do without. So focus on your torso and your body position. Let's take the hip to the heel, taking it down as deep as you feel comfortable. Hold, push through that leg. Good. Take it down, staying upright. Push through that leg. Nicely done. Again, down, think squat, hip to heel. Push through that leg. Nicely done. Take it down. Tall chest. Push. Nice, we got 2 more. Pull the hip to the heel, staying upright. Push. Last one. Take it down. Think of that posture. And push. Excellent. Let's bring those feet into our sumo stance again. We're going to tackle those hamstrings. We're just going to use this PVC pipe as a nice little bar for our good morning. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the hips back, taking it to 45 or 90. Stand tall and squeeze. Pull back. Good. Stand tall and squeeze. Pull back. Stand tall and squeeze. Good. From here, feet are going to come regular squat stance. We're going to take those arms out nice and wide. Pop that bar up overhead. Pressing into that bar. We are going to do a 10-second negative. All right, so 10-second down. Pressing into the bar. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5 seconds stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we're going to do 5-second negative. Take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3 seconds stand up. 1, 2, 3. Good. 3-second negative. 3, 2, 1. Holding. Smooth stand. Good. 3 smooth squats. Take it down, pushing into the bar. Stand. Take it down. Stand. One more. Take it down. Stand. Good. If that doesn't turn the heat up, I don't know what will. Woo! All right. Put the broomstick down. Regular squat stance. Let's check out that air squat. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feel that squat. Stand tall. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Broomstick Oly. Loving it. You guys are crushing these. I really like these squat development pieces at the end. I hope you guys use them more than just at the end of your Oly work, because they can benefit you multiple different ways. It's also a really nice way, say if you're at home doing any soft tissue work, like mashing out your glutes, mashing out your quads, it's a nice little way to finish and build in and move into some of that tissue that you've freshly opened up with your mashing or your stretching. It's a nice way to build and take back that range of motion by building strength there. So thank you so much for joining me today. Stay tuned for another edition coming this week. Until then, work for quality, you guys. Have tons of fun. We'll see you soon. Bye, you guys.